Welcome to your daily focus, October the 4th, 2021. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I do send it right back to you. We have the 4 energy today. The 4 energy, we have been talking a lot about having a balance, understanding the balance of everything around us and within us. But 4 isn't really about balance as much as it is a solid foundation of getting things in order, of tying up loose ends. We're in full moon energy still, so it's a time of completions, a time of endings. So we may be geared a little bit more along those lines rather than starting something new or focusing on our tomorrow. 4 is more of a solid energy, a here and now kind of energy, an earthly energy, one that demands law and order in our lives, the practical. If we do the numerology of the day, it is a 10 energy. The 10 energy is all about a new season coming in, a new start, a new beginning, a new chapter, a new page, a new path, a new opportunity, a new relationship is right around the corner. An ease in stress is right around the corner. That's what the 10 energy tells us. 1 plus 0 is a 1, but with like a godlike energy. So it's the I am, it's the independence in us coming out. It's wanting us to stand strong in who we are and be proud of who we are and embrace who we are and go forward and be the trailblazer. Sun is in Libra and the moon is in Virgo. We have a couple of days of the full moon energy still with us, so we want to concentrate on tying up loose ends. We want to concentrate on completion, allowing healing into our lives, to clear the path, to step into our new beginnings, our new adventures. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. Sun in Libra, it's kind of hard to make a decision, but that's okay because we have Mercury in retrograde, so we really don't want to, we don't have to rush on things. We don't have to hurry and sign or agree to something. In fact, it's better to hold back, think it through. And don't think that you can use it's Mercury retrograde, so ask me in 2 weeks, I'll sign then, because you just made a verbal contract that you will sign during the Mercury retrograde, so it's the same as signing. So you just don't want to make any kind of commitment or obligation towards signing a document, making a commitment, really making that decision in your life until all the information is in. Now, if you have to sign because you need the place, you're signing a lease, or it's time sensitive, you've thought it through, you've read the fine print, of course, because there's thought that went into it. We just don't want to rush into things. We don't want to skip over things. We want to reflect. We want the information to come in. And the moon in Virgo, we want to declutter. We want to get our ducks in a row. We want to create space and harmony and beauty, definitely beauty. Okay, our first card, look at this. The Page of Cups appears as our first card. This is about dreaming of what can be, of imagining what can be, of inviting in what can be. Talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides. I just need a little sip of water here. My throat just went like super dry. My goodness. Okay. This is about the dream, the birth of a dream, perhaps. Something could come to you today that makes you think of a whole new world that could be out there for yourself. a whole different walk in which to step. And the moon card. Whatever comes to your mind today, a new thought, a new way of doing, being, becoming. Maybe it's inviting in a relationship if you haven't been in one for a very long time, or thinking about changing jobs so that it's more of a reflection of your passions, of who you are, your values. So, whatever it may be. But now the moon is here and it asks us to look within. And does that really define our happiness, our joy, our sense of well being going forward? Will it honor our principles, our values, our morals? The moon is about understanding that what truly makes you happy, what truly makes you feel in balance. So it's a reflection, perhaps, during this full moon energy to look at what we do have in our lives. Maybe it's about gratitude then, in a long about way. But understanding what we do have to work with, what does work in our life, where we do stand with a confidence, with a strength, with a courage, with an understanding. Now what's left? Where don't we stand up and be who we are, allowing our talents, our abilities to flow? And I think it's more of an open heart kind of day with the moon after the Page of Cups, that we want to celebrate creativity and understanding and love and compassion and empathy. So you may be giving that out today, or you may be receiving it in today. Connections can be made on this kind of energy, new connections that align with who you are, that are like-minded. And look at this, the Knight of Swords. Somewhere within the day, whether it's a new thought of a new opportunity, a new way of walking this world, a new way of inviting in each day. Maybe you don't work and you do want to work. Maybe you do work and now you don't want to work. Maybe you raised a family and now you need to look outside of yourselves and find a charity to work for, or some kind of community program to be a part of. I remember this one woman. She was a very good friend of my mom's, but she was a grandmother. But it was kindergarten to like grade 8, across the street pretty well from her. So she'd go over every day, and all the kids knew her, and she had such a beautiful twinkle of just beauty and harmony around her, and the kids would celebrate her and come rushing up and hugging her, and of course she would be enlisted with laughter and giggles, which made us all smile and laugh and giggle. It's about it. So I kind of get this giving kind of energy today, where we want to be that person, be that light, or we are attracted to that kind of person, that light. But it shows us a way forward, a way of being perhaps of service today. And I don't know where I'm getting that from, except acts of service today. So where does that work in your life? Where is it actually a positive in your life to be someone of service? Whether it's just somebody holding a door open for somebody, smiling at somebody, complimenting somebody, to starting an organization to feed millions or grow millions of trees, or take in rescue animals of all shapes and sizes, or being that grandma that goes over to the school and helps the little ones, and for some of them be like a grandma to them. But the Knight of Swords, we get this aha moment. We get this epiphany where we just want to jump on our stallion. We want to raise our sword. We want to yell charge. Remember, we are still in full moon energy, so we don't want to do this charge, but it will ignite us into thinking of where we can go, who we can become, what we can be. There's more information coming, though, so don't just go running off quite yet. Back it up a little bit. Think it through. Ask the questions. Research. This is the time we have, I think the 6 planets are still all in retrograde. So it's about rethinking. It's about examining and re-examining and redefining and changing and tweaking our plans, our strategies, our goals, our dreams, our desires. It's about tying up loose ends so that we can invite in more readily our new beginnings, our new starts. There's nothing blocking it. There's nothing standing in its way. We've created the space for it. And obviously with the Knight of Swords, we are now feeling the momentum. The feeling of a job well done is probably one of the greatest motivators for us at the present time. And being the Page of Cups, I almost think that we want some kind of beauty or style to what we do. I don't know if those are the right words, but that's beauty and style to what we do. We don't want to just do it. Okay, we have the Dragonfly. Live life to the fullest. Live life to the fullest. Wake up every day and celebrate life. Don't waste those moments. Don't waste those hours. Don't waste those days, weeks, and months. Sometimes we get complacent. Sometimes we get tired. During the end of full moon energy, we're definitely tired. We definitely need extra naps. That's usually a gimme for me. I feel the weight every full moon, just as the ending of it comes. When we go into that new moon energy, I'm exhausted beyond all belief for some reason, some days. So pay attention to the moon, because once you know that about yourself, you can schedule appropriately. I know that I do have a lack of energy around those times. Wouldn't commit myself a little bit more than I need to. And commit myself when I know I'll have energy by the moon phases. The Dragonfly, live life to the fullest. So don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. Pick up that phone and tell somebody you love them. Make a date. Plan on seeing them again. Or maybe doing something. And do it something with maybe originality. To open up a whole new world to you. To see life through a new set of eyes, so to speak. There's a Van Gogh exhibition a couple of hours away from here coming, and you know it's about seeing Van Gogh but come to life around you. So looking at a Van Gogh would give you one set of emotions and feelings and thoughts about the beauty of the work, but to have it come alive around you, you know, like Starry Night or can you imagine? So Dragonfly, live life to the fullest. Let's see what the book has to say for our Dragonfly. So what can you do differently? What little thing can you work into your life to change it up a little bit more, to bring in a little bit more happiness and joy? Because I think if we looked at everybody's foundations, happiness and joy kind of seems to be a very weak part of most people's foundation. And the 5 energy is asking us to learn how to incorporate that, of making that a strong pillar in our lives. Among other things. The Dragonfly lives near water and represents the ability to be emotionally strong and flexible. It's one of the only creatures that can fly up, down, sideways, and backwards. Living your truest life is a responsibility. Do not let it be trivialized or lived superficially. The Dragonfly is a symbol of knowing who you are and what you want. It's about making informed decisions and live life to the fullest without regrets. The mantra is, I'm emotionally strong and live my life without regrets. So the dragonfly can fly up, down, sideways, backwards. So really it's about going with the flow. It's about meeting that wave head on and allowing it to flow through you rather than you turn and run. It's about believing in yourself, of knowing what you want. You know, the moon card is all about looking within and understanding what we truly want and need in our lives in order to feel happy, content, feel that ease, that lack of stress, that joy, that happiness. Okay, we'll get an animal card here. And we have, look at this, I kid you not, look who's back again, the hummingbird, crystal clear. The hummingbird is starting to be a frequent attraction in the readings. So it's a lot about hovering over our issues. It's a lot about taking a moment and taking it in and really understanding, really allowing for the understanding to come in, the clarity to come in, the knowledge to come in, the knowing, the simple act of knowing to come in. I love the colors of the hummingbird card. It's so vibrant. Okay, crystal clear with the hummingbird. Oh, I've still got a ways to go. I'm only at horse. There we are. Goals, positivity, happiness, hover, and clarity. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you the first time around. So I love how it all comes together. It's about, you know, we're told in every avenue here, every deck, to understand what we need in our lives. Of what we need, we want. What makes us tick? What makes us happy? What makes us filled with joy? What makes us full of sorrow? What fears do we have? What brings in an anxiety for us? And when we understand that, when we know that, we get this clarity, this understanding, this surety of how to go forward with a strength, with never having to look back and wonder if we made the right decision, because we have. Goals, positivity, happiness, hover, and clarity. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you the first time around. Hummingbird tells you it's essential to have crystal clear and concrete goals before taking action. Write down exactly what you want to achieve, your plans, your ultimate goal. You should be clear about your action steps in order to reach your goal. It is then you'll see with clarity how you reach your goal and become motivated by that in doing so. A positive attitude is a prerequisite if you wish to live a fulfilled life. It's when you believe in yourself, you set a vision, and you put wings to your dreams that life begins to feel purposeful. Hummingbird is filled with magic and love and wants you to know that not everything is supposed to make sense. You'll feel much happier, loved, motivated if you allow yourself to focus on the good in your life and all around you, rather than looking at all the bad. Hummingbirds can do what most birds can't. They hover. Take a lesson from their abilities and just hover over your issues before making a drastic decision. Find like-minded and positive people to engage with, and this is a good way to motivate yourself. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.